Hello, Aquarius. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in today, tonight. Whichever time you decide to watch this video, I appreciate it, okay? I'm Levitating Lotus Healing. I'm going to be doing a general reading for your energy collective, okay, for right now, whatever your right now is right now. But technically right now is August. No, it's not August. It's September the 28th, 2019, or so they like to say, okay? I believe it's the 28th. I hope that whatever intuitively, energetically comes through for you, I hope that it resonates for you, brings you some form of peace, calm, clarity, reassurance, insight of some kind, okay? And if it doesn't, it's all good. It just simply means that it's not your energy and it's not your message, okay? Okay, Aquarius, let's see. What's going on with your energy? Divine, I asked for the first oracle to come through. Thank you, and that flipped right out. Okay, the first is reassurance of the golden light. Okay. I asked for the second oracle to come through. Thank you. Ascension, the rainbow bridge. Divine, I asked for it. Okay. Thank you. Master healing. One single oracle divine. Go with that because I felt the key of light. Okay. Reassurance of the golden light is the first oracle. The second is ascension, the rainbow bridge. The third is master healing, and the fourth is key of light. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Now, you're being reassured of something right here. So some of you may not be feeling as confident or as sure of your purpose or the process, but they want to encourage you that your healing, which is right here, is being reassured, is being reaffirmed, is being re-empowered, is being realigned, okay? You're going to be given the information that you need in order to heal and to master yourself. You're going to be able to see what you need to see in order to reach this state of being if you are not already here, okay? Or you're currently receiving this information to feel more like this energy, okay? If you can see the detail, you know, she's very balanced in herself, okay? She's literally projecting, okay? Master healing. As you heal, that is what you become, you know what I mean? Ascension of the rainbow bridge, it speaks of literally you mastering yourself, you mastering your chakras, or whatever, you mastering your chakras and unlocking or unblocking any type of blockages that may have been on them, okay? Be it your crown, be it whichever chakra it may be for whichever reason in your own particular life, right? You are being given the information, the reassurance, the re-empowerment, the love and grace and guidance to master that, to unblock it, to break it, to unlock or lift whatever could be hindering or lowering your chakra. You're lifting that shit up off of there, and you're allowing yourself to become lighter and to feel lighter. And like I said, as you take off the blockages, as you're receiving the information to become more of this aligned being, okay, this aligned person, right? You're connecting to divine master healing energy frequency, okay? This is an understanding and a knowing. This is receiving the information, this is embodying the information, and this is actually becoming. You know, this is actually literally, this is, okay, this is receiving the information, this is embodying the information and mastering it more. This is becoming it more and more. You know what I mean? With this third oracle, master healing, it's like you're receiving what you need, you're becoming what you need to be, and you're becoming more, even more of what you need to be with this master healing. This individual knows, okay, about divine ancient healing wisdom and understanding and energy that's needed and necessary and required to become, to stay in this energy and to continue to receive love and guiding grace, reassurance, re-empowerment of whatever they need to do and whatever they need to heal from or deal with, you know what I mean? Or break free from, okay? So with you being a master healer, you aligning yourself and you matching the frequency of what you need to match in order to become more of this master healer. Okay, you receive even more information. She's receiving information here. As she's receiving information here, she's becoming and embodying that energy. Okay, and she's becoming, or he, this is not gender specific, you're becoming more of that energy even more right here. This is you becoming it. This is you really embodying, you know, who you are and what you are, and the information of, you know, everything that you're learning, everything that you've learned. It's like you feel it right here, but you're really feeling it here. Like you're the receiver and you're aligning, but you're becoming, you're literally the master right here. The master of yourself, the master of your own inner healing, your own inner workings, because we all know that it is, you know, it's our responsibility as individuals to make sure that we're healing ourselves and make sure that we're understanding what our unhealthy triggers are, you know, the shit that we need to correct and the stuff that we need to check when we need to check it. This is that understanding and awareness. You know, this is an inner knowing, a deeper knowing of who you are. Okay, this is an understanding of divine ancient wisdom and insight. Okay, this is awareness, and when you receive that, you embody that, and then you become that even more. It's like you first started out here, you know what I mean? You know, you're feeling pretty aligned, you're feeling pretty balanced, right? But then right here, this is where you're really on, you're really turned on, you're a master, you're turned on. Okay, you're embodying the energy right here, but you're turned on completely right here. And as a result of you being someone who is completely aligned, completely tapped in, tuned in, and turned on, you're receiving even more information. This is like the beginning stages a little bit for me, for some of you, but for others of you, you may have already gone through this process of, okay, I know how to embody the energy and match the frequency. Now I'm embodying it even more. You know, you're leveling up as far as your healing, as far as your ascension, as far as your self-mastery, as far as your divine connection, as far as your inner knowing and your inner workings, your understanding, you know, I'm getting every little detail about yourself, energetically speaking, spiritually speaking. You're understanding this about yourself, or you're learning about yourself more, you know, about your life, about the patterns, about the experiences, not only of yourself, but of others. You know, this is a master insight. This is a divine insight, okay? It takes work to get this, to gain this, you know what I mean? So you guys are definitely putting in work, or you're encouraged to put in work here, okay, with this. If this is not where you already are, okay, but if it's resonating with you, you know, you're encouraged to do so. This fourth oracle here, keys of light. Let me go back right here. Reassurance of the golden light. She's receiving energy as this divine being right here is above her. I'm not sure if you can see the detail or not, you know, but this divine being is above her, guiding her, giving her receptivity. She's receiving. Her fingers are like this. She's receiving information. She's being reassured. She's being empowered. She's being encouraged to become more of an aligned, divine individual. Okay. To transcend herself. To rebuild herself into this master healer. To receive more of the golden light. Alright? Mind you, let me just point this out to you really quickly. This first oracle is reassurance of the golden light. This fourth oracle here is key of light. You're receiving information. So a lot of you are receiving a lot of shit. A lot of you are receiving information right now. And I want to say this to whoever this is for. A lot of the stuff that you're receiving, don't just throw it out of your head, okay? Write it down. If it feels significant, but it doesn't make sense, write it down anyway. Just for later, journal it. I don't know why that came to me. I don't know why I thought about that. I'm just going to write it down anyway. You know, okay, when they're giving you messages, I would just want to say this for whoever this is for. When they're giving you messages and the shit don't seem to make sense, or it doesn't seem to add up, or it just seems so random, write it down anyway, okay? Sometimes that's how it comes through, right? And so later on, when you experience something else, you're like, oh, I remember this happened prior to this happening. I remember I wrote this down. So this is, oh shit, it's making sense now. This is freaky. This is tripping me out. You know what I mean? So some of you may be feeling like that. You know, they're piece it, allow them to help you piece it together. So I don't know who this is for. Whatever information that you're receiving, okay, this could be for all of you. This could be for a particular amount of you that are watching right now. Whatever information that you are receiving, as you continue to align yourself and become this master healer, to receive more of this divine lighting, this divine loving grace and guidance and assistance and reassurance and empowerment and insight. Whatever they're giving you, if it seems random but kind of strange, write it down anyway, okay? It don't matter. It may not make sense now, but it's definitely something that you could use to piece together later on, okay? I just want to say that to whoever for whatever reason. There you go, okay? All right. So, Aquarius, is from the list of this, you know, you guys are doing some work. You're really doing some work of insight, of healing, of receiving. You're healing, you're aligning, you're receiving. You're healing, you're aligning, and you're receiving. Or you're encouraged to do so, you know. All right. Divine, I ask for the next oracle. Thank you. Divine talents. Aquarius, what type of talents do you guys have? Okay, let me just say this, okay? You could be getting titles of certain things that you haven't even begun writing yet. You may be getting half ideas about certain things that's inspiring you, but you don't know how to quite carry it forward just yet. Write it down anyway, okay? This is a part of your divine talents. The receptivity that they have with you, or the receptivity that they are desiring to have with you. Allow yourself to be open to that. Allow yourself to be receptive to that energy, okay? Because this is a part, whatever you're receiving is going to embrace your divine talents. Now, divine talents are spiritual talents that reflect themselves physically, okay? So whatever talent that you have, they're definitely going to be encouraging you through that, okay? Or even if it's a talent that you're not even aware of, or that you may not feel too confident in, I feel like they're very well going to be encouraging you through that, okay? Like I said, some of you are going to be receiving random stuff from them, okay? From your divine guides, okay? From higher dimensions. You're going to be receiving information from them, okay? And they're going to be telling you things, right? And it may seem very random. I keep saying this. It may seem very random, may seem very whatever, but write it down. Don't just toss that shit out of your head and out of your mind, because it's going to be very significant for a lot of you later on. So to piece it together, the puzzle pieces are being pieced together. Allow the development, allow the receptivity, allow the energy, the understanding, the knowing, okay, to come through for you. Allow it to come through, okay? It's associated with your divine talents, aka your spiritual talents. Thank you. Look at this. These are the same oracles. The divine grace, the law of efficiency. Y'all are on right now, or you're encouraged to be completely fucking tapped in, tuned in, and turned on through divine connection, through divine grace, through divine assistance, guidance, understanding, empowerment. You're receiving. There's so much receptivity, or there's so much the divine is sharing with you or wanting to share with you. Embrace it, or continue to embrace it, continue to embody it, continue to become it, to continue to receive it here through your divine talents, whatever that may be. in whichever way that is, in whichever way you're not even aware of yet, because you're still receiving divine grace, the law of efficiency. The divine grace, law of efficiency oracle right here for me, it is reading for you that you are still receiving. You're receiving information of how to carry this out, how to complete this, how to successfully become, how to successfully be, how to be divinely committed, connected, always. This is being given the grace, the information, the understanding of what you need and how you need it and the ways that you need to carry it out. There's nothing more to say here. It's like you guys are receiving. You're receiving, you're embodying, you're becoming, you're receiving, you're discovering, you're connecting, and you're receiving again. There's a lot of receptivity. There's a lot of connection. There's a lot of communication that they're currently having with you that you may not be aware of, okay? Pay attention to some of the number sequences some of you may have been ignoring, okay? Or kind of like, kind of freaked out or too lazy to look up, you know what I mean? Look that shit up. Look those numbers up, you know what I'm saying? Don't let the puzzle pieces that they're trying to show you and that they're trying to fit for you in your life to help you discover and see how amazing this is turning out for you, and how amazing this is all connected. Don't miss out on the puzzle pieces that they're helping you to map out what you need as you're becoming what you need to be, as you're connecting to in the way that you need to connect. You know what I mean? Write that stuff down, y'all. I'm telling you, you have like certain dreams that seem really significant but very random. Write it down. Okay? It may not make sense right now, but later on, it will. Okay? The puzzle pieces, pay attention to the puzzle pieces that they're giving you. Be receptive to that energy. It may seem like a random ass puzzle piece that don't seem to fit, that don't seem to make sense, but it will make sense. It's making sense. You're receiving it. You're receiving the guidance. You're receiving the energy. You're embodying it. You're discovering it. You're reconnecting to it. You're embracing it. And you're receiving the way of how to carry it out and to create even more of the energy, even more, okay? Through divine grace, through divine protection, through divine assistance, through divine guidance, okay? Divine, I ask for one last oracle to close this out. Good job, Aquarius. Damn. All right. The last oracle is Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. For me, it feels I'm not sure where my camera cut off, guys, but I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not sure where I left off. I hope I left off talking about divine talents here, but you're receiving a lot of information. You're receiving a lot of information. You're embodying a lot of information. You're doing a lot of work, or you're encouraged to do. You're encouraged to know and understand that this is available to you, okay? The receptivity that you have with the golden guiding grace of the divine is helping you to embody the energy of your own self. Like I said, unblock and unlock any type of blockages that may have been on any of your chakras due to any fucking thing. That's unlocking that and mastering yourself and becoming a master, more of a master of yourself right here. This is embodying the energy. This is literally embodying and becoming the energy. It's like sinking into one, right? You know, this is receiving more of this loving guiding grace, this loving energy, this loving protection, this loving insight, okay? I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but you know, they're giving you puzzle pieces, okay? I keep saying that because my camera cut off, so I'm not sure where it cut off, but they're giving you puzzle pieces of how to fit it, of how to bring it together. It may seem random, it may seem out of the blue. Write it down anyway. Journal it anyway. Record it anyway. You know what I mean? Do a quick sketch of it anyway. You know what I mean? It's like, pay attention to that. Pay attention to those things, because they're helping you to develop your divine skills, talents, and abilities. Spiritually speaking, as a result, they physically reflect themselves. Some of you are writers, some of you are speakers, some of you are artists, some of you are dancers, some of you are designers, some of you are visualist. I'm not even sure if that's a word, but there's something about your vision. There's something about how you can see things and how you can map things out, or how you can sort of like draw things up and present it to people that really it's almost like I'm getting the energy of an architect, okay, of buildings or of certain structures and how to build them, okay. You could be receiving information of how to build more sacred, more healing energy through buildings, okay. I'm not sure who this makes sense for, but you could be receiving information of how to build certain temples or certain buildings in certain ways with certain points on them that bring in more positive energy versus negative energy, which is in most cases what most are aware of. How certain buildings are built in certain points and in certain degrees and turned in certain directions, draw in certain kind of energy. I'm not sure who this is making sense for, but there's like an understanding of, okay, this building or this something, this statue or this temple has to be built a certain type of way in order for the right type of energy to come in. You're understanding that. You're a visionary, a visualist, okay, or a vision person that holds vision, okay, about certain things, and you can draw up certain things and understand that, okay, it has to be in this certain direction for this certain type of energy, okay, to be for it to be in its best, okay. Some of you are aware of that as architects or builders, okay. And along with that, just talents in general. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I touched on that. Maybe that's for some of you, of course, but you know what I mean? It's like you're aware of that, because you're being given the information right here and right here. You're being given the information right here. The same oracles. This is reassurance of the golden light. This is divine grace, the law of efficiency. This is receptivity. This is divine connection. This is sacred embrace. This is the divine embracing you. This is you embracing the divine, and receiving and developing and embodying and becoming more. Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael speaks of energy, that the highest energy to embrace, the highest energy to receive, the highest energy to embody yourself from your highest state, from your highest place, from your highest energy, okay? There's a lot of receptivity. There's a lot of communication that they're doing with you. There's a lot of communication that they're going to be doing with you, okay? Be receptive to that. Like I said, if it seems random, if it seems out of the blue, it does not fucking matter. Write it down anyway. Remember it anyway. Record it anyway. Draw it up anyway, okay? It will make sense later. Just take the fucking puzzle piece right now. You know what I mean? Because it's going to fit where it needs to fit later on. And then you're going to understand, okay, I know why I wrote that down. Now it makes sense why I wrote that down. You know what I mean? There's a beautiful energy of being open, being receptive, and being and receiving. You understand that, or you're understanding that. There's a beautiful connection of receptivity that you have with the divine, and there's a beautiful connection that they have with you by giving it to you right here. Reassuring you right here, helping you develop it right here and carry it out right here. Efficiency. This is like You know, this is what you do. This is how to do this. This is who you talk to. This is how you write this up. This is what you can go do instead of this. You know what I mean? This is an understanding. And when you're operating and connecting to a high energy, a high frequency like that, that is where you bring everything into alignment for yourself. Everything. Look, they're receiving you. This is the last oracle. Not sure if you can see the detail too well, but this is Master Hilarion, Archangel Michael. I would say embodied in one body. You know what I mean? The physical embodiment of both. These gates are open. There's light coming from these gates. There's light coming from him. And they're like, welcome, come in, receive it. You're welcome. You're welcome to come in. You're welcome to be received. You're welcome to be receptive. You're welcome to connect. We're here. You know what I mean? So, Aquariuses, with all of that being said, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Okay? I'm not sure where my camera cut out, but I hope you got the most of it. You know what I mean? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed the reading again. And until next time, I will see you again with another reading.